Hello there. Um, Now I'm just going to go through some things which have been kind of arising over a few weeks, really, in some of our discussions about the wheel of the elements. So here we go. Now, as we know, we have a wheel of elements, and they are combinations of two elements each. And we'll see that these ones at the kind of quarter points are what we refer to as cardinals, and they are, for instance, air and fire. This is water and earth. This is fire and air, and this is earth and water. And these, in brand scheme of things, these have a very kind of central place because in many ways they do stand in for the world of the mind, the world of the soul, the world of the spirit and vitality, and the world of the body and the physical. So they're very important. In between them, we have the what we call the quadrant archetypes, and these are mixtures of elements because you'll see that these four were all single gender elements, yeah, in that we take air and fire to be masculine and water and earth to be feminine. Patriarch, for instance, is a mixture of air with water second. Yeah, masculine and feminine. This is water with air second, feminine and masculine. This is fire. This is water with fire second. So this is feminine and masculine. This is fire with water second, masculine and feminine, etc., etc. Fire and earth over here, air and earth over there. Now we said before that the cardinal archetypes are very central to this this whole thing, and we can note that, for instance, the magician and the jester both support each other very well, and need to support each other. You know, fire and air go together very well. They need each other, and here, earth and water, they support each other, and they need to go together very well. Yeah. And we can note that although these all have two elements, yeah, this is thought of as the cardinal of air, this is thought of the cardinal of water, this is thought of as the cardinal of fire, and this is thought of the cardinal of earth. But another thing that we can see here is that the elements are grouped. So these are all airy archetypes, especially these two here around the cardinal, yeah, and here watery, fiery, earthy. And one way we can look at this is to see that the magician is the cardinal of air, and he gives the element of air to the other archetypes. So most specifically to the sage and patriarch, and secondarily to the matriarch and the nymph. Similarly, for instance, enchantress gives water to nymph and actress, and secondarily to patriarch and fool. Jester gives fire to fool and warrior, and secondarily to actress and hearth priestess. Mother Nature gives earth to hearth priestess and matriarch, and secondarily to sage and warrior. So this is an interesting way of looking at things, because then we found that in talking about a lot of the problems that arise, say with a specific archetype, say we've got a problem with the actress, yeah. Say we've got a problem with the actress is in trouble, yeah. Quite often we will find that she's not getting the water that she needs, yeah. Her water is malfunctioning, say, and that the water that she needs is coming from the enchantress. So we'll find often there is a problem there, in that it's as if the water from the enchantress is not flowing to the actress, yeah. And that can point to things which are clues in that person's life, you know. And we might find that through talking to them, that there are all sorts of things which come up which reflect that. Yeah. Similarly, if somebody's got a problem with the matriarch, we may find that actually there's a blockage in the transfer of earth energy from Mother Nature to the matriarch, yeah, and ultimately to the sage as well. But like, you know, we'll see that there's an almost spatial arrangement there, which actually works very nicely as a map. Remembering, of course, that maps aren't terrains, but still, it works very nicely. Similarly, if you've got a problem with the warrior, it may be that the jester is not getting its fire through. You know, So it's an interesting way of looking at it because we can look at many things and there are a lot of different ways of looking at things, but this is one principle which we found to be quite useful in our discussions, is to actually look at it this way. Look to the cardinals, look to the cardinal associated with the archetype that seems to have a problem, yeah, and see if there's any clue there. It's something to follow up and see if it does fit with the actual life of the person. Yeah. So it's not something to impose upon somebody that has a problem with a certain archetype, but it's something to follow up and see if it is reflected in real life. And then you can find that there are things there. And then, for instance, one can start working on things using the various supportive archetypes, I mean, the cardinal itself, say it's Mother Nature, the cardinal itself may be helped by patriarch and fool, which form its triad, yeah. Or you could look at other things, yeah. The other thing is if there's a problem with Mother Nature, what's its relationship with the enchantress like? Because these need to be in good relation for this to work properly. If the Mother Nature isn't get water from the enchantress, then it will stop giving its energy out to the others, yeah, and it will be in a problem. So there are a number of things there which are quite useful to look at anyway.